All right, everybody. This is a question you certainly need help on. I'm here with my boy Jude Whalen.
There you go.
And this is a different one that I've experienced before. So here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to law of sine your way through it and then understand that angle B could be obtuse or acute. Okay. And then we'll go from there. So I'm going to flip this triangle upside down. And I want you to notice that, let's see, this would make, I'll put I'll put C here, A here, and B here. And this is 39.8. And BC is 28. So notice, the reason I know that angle B could be obtuse, well, first, I guess I'm going to find side BA. But only one angle could be obtuse, okay? So the strategy on this is find all the missing parts. So this is C. We need to find this. We need to find angle B and angle C. So we can find angle C first. Do you agree? Sine of 39.8 is to 28. Like sine of B, sorry. Sine. If I said we're going to find angle C first, then I lied. Is to 39. That's the angle we can find first. Okay. And so, I don't know. Here's where I go next. I'm cross multiplying and then dividing all in one step. So sine of B is going to be 39 times the sine of 39.8 divided by 28. Do you agree? Could you do that?
Yes.
So now I'm going to take the sine inverse of both sides. And then B is going to be the sine inverse of that thing. Okay? This is where it gets a little annoying here that I don't have. So ready? 39 times the sine of 39.8. So here we go. Second, hold on. We're in radians, so let me go mode, degree. Okay. Now I got to okay, 39 times sine of 39.8. So second, sine 39 times sine 39.8, and then divided by 28. And then close my parentheses. That might be a case where I would use alpha y equals enter. But I think I got it. 63 degrees. Okay? So B is 63 degrees. Just switched over to red somehow. That's fine. Okay. So then that means in this triangle, I should probably write that as 63 in blue. In this triangle, to find angle C, you just do 180 minus 63 minus 39.8. And that's going to give you 77.1. Okay. And then to find C, I'm going to go sine of 77.1 is to C. Now, always use the given information, Jude.
77.2.
Is it 2?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did I round that one? Oh, yeah. That's weird. Oh, they wanted this one as 63.1. My bad. We didn't round it correctly.
Okay.
Okay? And that's how, if you go back to the calculator, 63.1.
Yes.
My bad, I didn't read the rounding part. So that's how we got 77.1 for the other
Yeah.
one. Okay. So sine of 77.1 is to C like sine of 39.8. Is to 28. Okay, so now C is just cross multiply and divide. So C is 28 times the sine of 77.1 divided by the sine of 39.8. Okay, and that's how you're going to get 43. Okay, so now what you have to understand is it's angle B that could be changing. And obviously angle C is going to change too. But since 39 is the biggest side, angle B could also be an obtuse angle. It's the only one. You got to go across from the bigger angle that's originally given. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to solve this triangle for the other three missing parts. No. C was bigger when we solved it. You got to use the given information. Good question. C was bigger when we solved it in that last triangle. You have to go back because I can't undo this once I clear the screen. But if you go back in your video a little bit, the given information, this was the biggest side. This is the angle across from that biggest side that might be obtuse or obtuse. And we're going to have to check it. Okay? That's how you're going to do these. Mm-hmm. So the first thing you do is you take your answer and you subtract 180 from it. Okay? And that's how you get 116.9. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So now I'm going to reflip this one again. We had A down here, so I'll leave it there. This is C. This is B. The rest of the red information is still given. So this is still 39. And this is still 28. And this is 39.8. Okay. But now we're thinking B is 116.9. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the missing parts and then just see if a triangle is formed. And I'll remind you of how to do that in just a second. So now, can you do 180 minus 116.9 minus 39.8?
$23.3.
Okay, good. We got 23.3. So then we need to find C, little c over here. So now we say sine of 23.3 is to C, like sine of 39.8 is to 28. So C is, ready to do this for me, 28 times sine of 23.3, make sure that calculator is in degrees, and then divided by sine of 39.8. And you might want to use the...
Yeah, I am. Sine over sine 39.8. That's right. I like it. 17.30.
And that's where you'll see this. They rounded it. Okay. Just weird. Got it?
Side measures to the nearest integer.
Yep. Okay, now look. You wouldn't press submit yet. You want to make sure that the rules of a triangle are followed. And remember, and this is an easy one to forget, you could not have a triangle whose sides were 100, 10, and 5. They wouldn't touch each other. So the rule is you got to take the two smallest sides and they have to add up to be bigger than the biggest side. So now you check that. In the first one that you do, it will always work. In the first one, you just use the given information in the law of sines. Okay? Well, unless there's no triangle formed from the beginning, but something would have led you to a domain error along the way.
Yeah.
That's happened to us before. Okay, so notice that 43 is smaller than 39 plus 28. So the first one works great.
Yeah.
Now let's test the second one. If 17 is our third side, then 39 is our biggest side. Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, no, we're good. And 17 plus 28 is 45. And since 45 is bigger than 39, we have two triangles here. So that's a new version of the ambiguous case that I didn't even know that I didn't know.
So is that something that you have to do every time?
No, if you're given,
It's like, how do you know to solve for both triangles?
oh, well, the reason why you know it might be the ambiguous case is that you're given angle side side.
Angle side side.
The difference is we were given a different side than we normally are. And that's what made us solve it in a different manner. The other way, if you're given the other information, then you can find out whether or not the hypotenuse is smaller than that side. And if it is, not the hypotenuse, sorry, the altitude, then we would find the triangles like we did in the other video.
Yeah.
Okay? I appreciate you so much, Jude.
Thanks so much.
Boom.